Welcome to the Double Edge Fat Loss members area. Inside of this site, you're going to see that there's each and every fat loss tool you've ever imagined, and you're going to get all of that as just a one-time lifetime membership fee. You're going to get access to all of this information right now as soon as you click add to cart. As you can see below, I've laid out the first 4 weeks of workouts for you in a workout A-B format, meaning that I deliver 2 unique workouts per week and you're supposed to repeat each one twice. That includes all of your cardio, that includes all your interval training and all of your resistance training. I'm also in a moment going to be making you an incredible offer as a charter member for the Platinum membership of the Double Edge Fat Loss Inner Circle. As part of this membership, I'm actually going to be able to give you 2 unique workouts every week for as long as you want to stay on the program. So we'll get to that in a minute. For now, let me just show you the inside of the site. If we go to week 1 exercise videos, I can click this tab right here that says week 1 workouts. This prompts me to be able to open up a PDF document where it lays out the week's workouts. So workout 1A and workout 1B are written right here for you to be able to print out and take with you for your workouts, whether you do them at home or in a gym. Which brings up a great point about equipment. As you can see, these are all your workouts right here. So in week 1, we use a single dumbbell and a single medicine ball. Other than that, we use plates, single or double. You know, the kind of plates that go on a barbell? And besides that, we can use Dynadiscs. Now, inside of the members area, I will explain to you exactly how you can substitute items at home for any of these items if you don't have them or you don't want to buy them. No big deal. You don't need to have any equipment that you don't have in your house to do this workout program. But if you do have fancy gym equipment around, you'll be able to use some of it as you participate in this as well and watch your body just completely melt. Again, I want you to be able to review these exercise videos and watch them online, but it's important that you can download them as well. That's why I put iPod download links here for you as well. Let's just take a look at, let's say, workout 1A, giant set 3, and give you an example of what you're going to get. I want you to take notice of the fact that this video loads immediately. What I've done is I've reduced the file size so that it can load instantaneously and hosted all of the videos on Amazon's server because they have the biggest server in the world. I've gone the extra mile for you, and I even shot this in HD. Hope you enjoy. Giant set 3, workout 1A. I want you to squat down with a horizontal dumbbell, elbows towards your body, press once, press twice with a rotation, press 3 times, stand back up. I want you to repeat that 10 times before you switch to your following exercise. The next exercise is going to be a vertical dumbbell push-up, but this time your feet go on the dumbbell. Let me show you 2 variations. 1 foot on the ground is one variation, and that's plenty challenging because you have less stability on your right foot, which means you're going to bear more weight on your left. Another variation is both feet up on the dumbbell. Take your time getting into position, and then 10 push-ups from here. The key is all the weight's in your arms. If the weight's in your upper bodies, you're going to be much more successful. If you're having trouble in this push-up position, then simply ditch the dumbbell, try regular push-ups, or you can put it underneath your hands and do it this way instead. You'll still get a lot of effect from this exercise. When you finish with that, we're going to curl horizontal dumbbell and then do a reverse lunge standing through our glute and uncurl. Curl, lunge, uncurl. Curl, lunge, stand through the glute, and uncurl. 10 repetitions, then repeat on the right side, same exact procedure. 10 repetitions here, standing through your glute every single time, and then you're going to go down for a dumbbell crossbody row. This is a cool exercise because you get isometric quad and glute activation. Start with the dumbbell by your left foot, row and twist. Row and twist. Look for 180 degrees of shoulder rotation if at all possible, and you'll be much more successful in this exercise. 10 repetitions, and then the opposite side, same exact procedure. Really, really cool stuff because as you build rotation into your workout, you build a lot more function. The 5th and final exercise is a Rocky plank. Rocky planks are hard because the unstable surface as well as a one-arm plank. Feet wide makes it easier, feet narrow makes it harder. Start with a 2-hand plank position, reach your arm behind your back and turn your chest over so that you have the abdominal tremble. When you're here for 15 seconds, switch to the opposite side and reset. I know, I'm kind of thinking the same thing you are. It's hard to believe that that's online streaming video and that quality and it can go full screen. It's pretty cool, right? I really have been blown away by the technology and the ability to deliver for you guys because it's been something, to be totally honest, I've been researching up and down and trying to find the exact best solution just for you because I want you to have that kind of great experience around your exercise program. If we take a look in the Fat Loss Webinars tab, what you'll see is that this actually is going to bring up 12 different modules of webinars. I know that you've already learned about a lot of these modules, and so I just want to remind you how powerful this material is, ending and creating your own workouts. Notice that I've covered everything: bulking, muscle balancing, exercising around injury, postural strengthening, glorious glutes, a secret ab formula, power versus plyometrics, open versus closed chain exercises, strength and conditioning, and how to lose fat permanently. I go through start to finish how to build your own workouts, the rationale so that you can understand in layman's terms, and everything that you need to know in order to be able to truly conquer your body and live for the rest of your life by choice of whether or not you want to be as healthy as you can be. And that's the important thing, is through this kind of education, you gain the choice. You gain the ability to choose in life whether or not you want to be in the best shape ever or whether or not you want to be a little bit overweight, and you gain that control back, that level of independence. And it's that level of independence that I know that so many people miss. It's the fear factor of not knowing whether or not you're going to hurt yourself with an exercise program and this diet's going to fail that really drives people nuts when it comes to their health and weight issues. And then setting an example for their children. You see, by having a site like this for the rest of your life, what you're going to have is a resource that you can share with your children. And that's so important. I want to show you the exercise video database, but before I do, let me just go ahead and show you the fat loss workout so that you can get a better idea of what exactly comes in one of these webinars. We want to build into our workout program supersets, giant sets, reciprocal inhibition, muscle pump for circulation, upper lower body alternation, decreased impact in the joints. Yeah, sure, Dr. K, but what does that really mean in English? Okay, let's break it down. Supersets equal 2 exercises back to back before you take a rest break. Simple enough, right? There's no struggle there in understanding that. It's 2 exercises back to back before you take a rest break. For example, bicep curls and then tricep extensions, then you rest. Okay, giant sets, 3 to 5 exercises before you take a rest break. Circuits being your entire exercise program before you take a rest break and start over again. And reciprocal inhibition, now we're talking about alternating muscle groups. So, for example, working equal and opposite muscle groups in your fat loss program in alternation. Reciprocal inhibition is a term that comes from neuro and physical therapy that I actually, during my time studying it, started to apply it to fitness. You see, I was given this amazing opportunity to start a fitness business while I was living in Miami, Florida, and I was still studying for my doctorate in physical therapy. This fitness business served corporate wellness as well as personal training, and at the time I was learning concepts in my class, and I was saying, all right, that makes sense for rehab, but what if we could just take this info, make it tangible towards fitness instead, and then just get abnormally ridiculous fat loss results? So you have to understand the things we're going to talk about tonight are like nothing you've ever heard before. Reciprocal inhibition sounds crazy, sounds fancy, but what's it really mean? It means going from biceps to triceps. It means going from lats to chest. It means going from quads to hamstrings. Equal and opposite muscles. If one muscle extends your knee and the other one bends it, then you're going to work those back to back. And by doing that, you see, neurologically, you turn off the equal and opposite muscle. That is to say, my tricep makes my elbow go straight. It extends my arm. So if my bicep bends my elbow and makes my elbow flex, and my tricep extends my elbow and straightens my arm, then naturally, if I'm using my tricep, my biceps is off. Right? Neurologically, my body knows, don't work right now, biceps. You'll get in the way, and you'll create this sort of rigidity of motion that ends up in this bounce back scenario. Naturally, your body knows not to contract both muscles together unless it's given a specific stimulus to do so. So, let me ask you a question. If you want to rest, are you better off resting by just doing nothing, or are you better off resting by turning the signal off to the muscle to begin with? Think about that again. Have you ever walked out of the gym before with a pumped up feeling and been like, yeah, I got a killer workout, that's great? Well, say goodbye to that. You could walk out with a fatigued feeling, you could walk out with a drained feeling, you could walk out with an energetic feeling, but say goodbye to that pumped up feeling, because that means you forgot your second set. If you haven't turned off that neurological signal to your muscle, you're missing out on fat loss in the greatest way possible. And I'm going to tell you right now, you need to work on the program and make sure that you're getting an adequate burn out of the equal and opposite exercise. See, if you can neurologically turn off a signal to a muscle, you can stop a contraction right there, right then. And if you stop a contraction right there, right then, and you work the equal and opposite muscle, you start driving circulation all the way through to begin with, you enhance muscle repair, you build muscle more easily, and you result in an increased level of your metabolism. That's what this comes down to. How can you create a metabolic shift through your training program, the likes of which cannot be compared to anything anybody's seen before? Well,
Considering your neurological system or your nervous system is like the command center for your entire body, it only makes inherent sense to suggest that what you want to do is start working neuro first, then muscular second. It's this neuromuscular connection that's going to end in you getting the optimal contraction from every muscle you target in every workout you do. It's this neuromuscular connection that's going to determine when your fatigue point happens. And it's this neuromuscular connection that's going to determine whether or not your nerve gets tired before your muscle, which stops your muscle from ever being able to get adequate supply and adequate strength it needs to grow. Now, I know you might be thinking, well, I don't want to get bulky, and we'll cover that in another webinar. But in the meantime, don't worry about it because we're not getting bulky until then. All right, right now, just follow the instructions. I'll tell you exactly how you modify that. Double-edged fat loss is not set up to make you bulky to begin with, and it's not a concern. It's set up to make you lean, shredded, ridiculous fat loss results, and I can't wait to give that to you.
All right, bringing you back around to the fat loss audio section, I want to show you the goal achievement system that comes with this program. This is actually what I use with each and every one of my live clients to be able to teach them how to achieve their goals in the fastest way possible. I've developed this goal achievement system over years of hard work and lots of testing over lots of clients to the point where now everybody hits all of their goals. I know it sounds bold, but it's a system, and it's the system that makes you have checks and balances and determines whether or not you're going to become successful with your particular goal. I've even provided transcripts for each one of these, so you'll be able to read them at your leisure if you prefer to, and I recommend different programs that I think can actually help you along your way as well in this website, because this is about having a turnkey solution. As you can see here, there's the fat loss transcripts as well for each one of these items: the goal achievement system, the nutrition without dieting system, and the mindset training system. In the exercise video database, which I was starting to tell you can be a resource for you and your whole family, really, for the rest of your lives, is amazing. You see these different categories: fat loss, balance and proprioception, back of trunk, upper extremities. Each one of these is like a power menu that just brings you right down to a bunch of exercises that have to do with that. So let's scroll back up to the top. We'll click to top, and let's say fat loss. Boom. All of these are individual exercise videos that you can watch. So for example, in Ninja Fat Loss, if I pull this up, you can see right here, and now some of these are older and some of these are newer videos, but this is a collection of stuff that I put together for you so that you can have just the most amazing resource with your fitness goals and your fitness exercises. On this video, I'm going to teach you a secret method to stimulating incredible amounts of fat loss. This is my ninja method of stimulating fat loss because these three exercises, when put together, involve the greatest amount of metabolic use, meaning repair process, following when you leave the gym to enhance your metabolism and increase your caloric expenditure over the next 2 or 3 days. Because they're whole body movements, they really require a lot from you, and so in such, you're going to get a ton of results. All right, so I'm sure you probably want to hear what that is, so I'm really looking forward to you clicking add to cart and getting started with you. Under the tools menu, you'll see that I've already price shopped any of the equipment if you want to buy it, so you can get it at the best deal I could find online. I really just went the extra mile. There's workout logs for you that have a brand new take on exercise, and as I mentioned during the launch, as a fast action bonus, I'm including ab strength guide, I'm including weight loss cardio, and I'm including 5 steps to fat loss. I've even prepared a video FAQ database where I'm going to answer all of your questions by video response. So if it involves an exercise demonstration, you get that. If it's a personal question, you get to be able to participate in like a conversation where we can go back and forth and you can truly understand the answer. The difference is I'm your coach now. Even a heart rate calculator where you can put in your age and pick target heart rates and everything else. I mean, I really have gone the extra mile to guarantee you the fastest and best result possible. From now, the decision is just easy. The question is, do you want to succeed with your fat loss goals? If you do, wouldn't you rather have a resource that lasts for the rest of your life?